Hello, hello, good evening. How are you doing? Hope you're all well. So, just another Dungeons and Dragons episode today. It will be with the good old DM Mark, and I'll be playing my Tyrril Faemys. He's a healing cleric. He doesn't just heal your wounds, he'll heal your mind as well. So, a D&D psychologist. So last session, we ended up teleporting back to the outskirts of a dwarven settlement. But then we was a bit surprised because as we ended up at this dwarven settlement, they were ushering us to get the hell into the castle. I was like, what? Into the gates. So I was like, oh, what? So we decided to turn around and have a look, and there was this bloody great big dragon just pacing backwards and forwards. And without ado, we decided to leg it into the gate. And we started to do some stuff in the city. But this dragon, he just didn't want to do anything. It was just pacing outside. But then we decided to look into it a little bit more further. And noticed that it's starting to dig a trench in the ground. And literally, we weren't sure what this was about. No idea. When the dragon has gone and destroyed a town. Just further down. We could see the smoke and plumes in the back distance. We decided to just go out and just ask what the hell is going on, and we like. So we went out and confronted the dragon, and surprisingly, it didn't eat us. And we was expecting it to eat us, but no, not today. Apparently it was sent here to do a job. I think its father sent him, so an elder dragon sent him, and the job was to destroy the town, and that was it. He wouldn't tell us what the hell is he doing with digging his trench in. So I got a little bit concerned. So literally, we're trying to figure out what's going on here, and then we decided to come back in. Just seeing what the team are doing right now, seeing how good they are and how far they're going to be. Looks like Mark is just getting set up with his kids. In the meantime, how are you? Hope you're okay. Put some chat down. Say hello. Ask some questions. I'll happily answer them. As we start playing the game, I'll answer the questions as good as possible. Obviously, when we're in a roleplay session, I don't like to interrupt, so I'll probably type a little bit more than I will speak, but I will speak in between the points where I deem it that it's not going to interrupt. So let's tell a little bit about the stream while we wait for the crew. So I have myself a personal target of 50 followers. If I hit that 50 follower mark, I will do a personal one-shot of Dungeons & Dragons for you guys. So you guys can come and play, get involved and enjoy and have fun, basically. And it will just be for the viewers. No one else, just for the viewers. And that will be a typical one-shot that's run by me. So hit that 50 follower mark. Help me out, share me, get me out there. Upgrading, expanding and getting better equipment to make the experience a lot better for you. So once we get that going, I'll have a little bit more threshold. Every day we're streaming. The past few days has been a bit of a weird stream because it has literally been a test of my capture card. because I'm learning all about capture cards and working about audio, and it's just a bit awkward. So today is Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow yet, but it will definitely be a stream. If not, it'll be a PS4 gameplay, or Dungeons and Dragons, maybe Strahd, or the Battle Royale. We'll find it. We'll find it later on today, and I'll confirm it at the end. And on Saturday will be Dungeons and Dragons with Okran, the Fey Touched. Sunday we will be doing the Wild West. Oh, I know, not to mention Saturday. Not to mention Saturday. Silly Saturdays as well with the kids. We're going to be opening some Pokemon packs, playing some games, and hopefully getting there. So yes, I appreciate that. If you share my stream and help me out, we're just seeing how good, how long we're going to be until we start. I think Mark is still getting set up, so or they may be waiting for me. We'll find out. But yeah, in the meantime, just if any questions, pop your questions down. I realise I've got an overlay there. I just need to sort this out quickly. Hang on, so you can have a look. That's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I want to do. Okay, so you can get a little look at my character that I'm playing today. There we go. This is a level 4 cleric, level 4 warlock, and the warlock is the celestial trait, and it is pretty good. I like it because it gives the holy healing cleric a boost regarding with healing light. As you can see here, healing light is actually quite a nice little adaptation to the warlock spells. Then you get like prayer of healing and like the channel divinities from the clerics. They just asked me if I want to kill the dragon. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. XPs rather. Two years. I think we're getting ready to go. So, without further ado, I'll pass you over without further ado, I will pass you over to Mark.
Oh, great. Cheers, mate. Does anyone want to do the recap? Because I seriously can't remember what the hell happened besides the dragon.
Here we go.
I gave you dragon, but I don't remember anything else.
We talked to dragon. Dragon is not going to kill the city. Something coming after the dragon, probably going to kill the city.
Yeah. Yeah, because
pretty much Ursa's just thinking if no one's running around on fire being hurt. Let's just go and let them deal with it because there's no threat now.
But there will be eventually.
But it will be when we're not here.
Yeah.
We're not getting it.
Yeah, last I checked, last I remember, we were just heading back into the city to report what happened.
Yes, I think that was where we ended it.
Sorry. Fuck's sake,
Everything
Dexter.
okay?
It's gonna get me demonetised.
Yes, I think that was where we left off. Was you guys you got back into the city walls, and you were just about to report on what the dragon was doing to the Greybeards,
Yeah.
Greybeard brothers.
I'm going to pass the stream over to the doggos. There we go.
Hey. Oh my god. I've been waiting and no one look. I should help. I should have a lot to say to.
So,
Sorry.
who wants to start? Because I'm not sure where to start.
So we're on our way back now, aren't we?
You just got into the city gates. You were met by a bunch of dwarves to stop the horses, and take the horses off of you. And as you got off and sort of looked, the two Greybeard brothers are standing there with the guard captain that you previously had met and have been having dealings with.
Oh.
And the Greybeard brother that's in with the gold trim says to you, and sort of looks at you, sort of really sort of puzzled, like, and
then
are we okay,
For now,
or do we need to worry?
you're okay for now. You do need to worry. I'll start preparing. He's not giving out much information. He's just drawn a line in the sand. Apparently, he's doing it for his old daddy-o. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm just gonna walk away and find a tavern.
Okay, you just sort of look, the rest of you just sort of see him have this really puzzled look as he just walks away.
before Tyrril,
He's just following her.
Like, thanks, Azza, fuck's sake.
before Tyrril walks away, he's going to ask the elders, or whatever his name is there a way to the other town that does not go down this path? Is there like a mountain pass or something?
We have no mountain pass. We have a subterranean pass that takes you out to the coast, and then there's a cliff walk, and then another subterranean tunnel. But we don't use that often. Normally filled with men of creatures in it, so we normally just seal it off.
We could just go past the dragon. It's not going to attack us, probably. As long as we don't interrupt its line. Does the line completely actually block off the city?
It's a big line as well. You have to jump it.
No, as in, like, the question is, can we go round the line? That's what I'm asking.
It's only like 100 foot wide, so it covers the whole path sort of section and the road. But you could try and go around it. Might take you a bit of time.
I say we go round it. It's probably safer. Besides, why would you want to go underground? It's dark, probably damp.
Spiders.
Spiders! Don't make me deal with the spiders, Tyrril.
You were laughing from a distance. You definitely heard that.
I'll be totally honest with you. I am worried about your phobias. I'm more worried about people dying.
Yeah.
So maybe you should man
Well-
up, grow some balls. Let's go.
Maybe you should have just said that to begin with, like,
I was going.
about getting people out.
I was going
It
to.
just made it seem like you wanted to run away.
Oh yeah, all right. That's what we do best, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
We get into trouble, then get kidnapped occasionally. Still don't understand that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This-
Then Hal's going to follow Ursa.
Yeah, I haven't run off. I'm just like just strolling away.
Do you think we could take that dragon?
No.
I'm not asking you. Essa, do you think we could take that dragon?
Ow!
Drive.
No offence. I'm so sorry about that. That was very rude. I didn't mean to.
I'm hurt. I'm offended deeply.
You hurt his only feeling.
Yeah.
I've seen you fight Hal. We're all right. Let's go. So, do you think we could take it, Ursa?
Give it a go. Obviously not just us lot.
How big
Maybe
is it?
with an army behind us.
How big is this dragon?
Quite big. Wingspan 60 to 70 foot. From sort of his bottom of his feet to his shoulders.
So if I said
You're
it,
looking at another 30 odd foot.
So-
And then from snout to tip of tail, probably pushing about 75.
so if I set that in a square,
Big
what
one.
sort of square would that be?
Are you talking like grid map size?
Yeah.
You're talking about category. Larger,
No, I'm not
gigantic.
talking about large. I just want to know square sizes so that I know how much it occupies.
Thank you, Ruby. I don't know, probably like 4x4 square.
So what's that? 10, 20 foot by 20 foot. So that's a large, huge. Fuck me. Yeah, we'll fight it with an army. Alright, regardless, we're going to go to that village. And I realise I haven't got any background sounds. Let's go get some background sounds on. What did everyone else think?
We can stop off on the village along the way.
We also got to think about the consequences. If we do defeat this dragon, what's going to happen? Is Daddy going to come along?
Does anyone know why he's doing that?
No.
Only the fact that he's been given a job to do and he's doing it. He's drawn this line. That's what I can remember anyway.
You do recall that the dragon was saying that he's doing it because his dad's asked him to do it. And if he doesn't do what his dad tells him to, his dad points a finger at him and he dies.
Hmm.
That's a fair reason then.
I mean, if you're told that you have to do it or you die, you would do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
True.
So, could. I'm assuming we're having this discussion on the way to the tavern or something.
Walking and
Well,
talking.
we're going somewhere,
Could.
aren't we?
We could just leave the dragon alone. It has no interest or orders to attack the city. It has already attacked a village. It is unlikely to now attack this city. For now. It's father that's the concern.
And if
I agree with that.
that's big like that, I hate to think about how big his
I
father
know, I
is.
think it's
Yeah.
going to be bigger.
I was going to say, I mean,
That's
if we deal with this one now, then we can deal with a bigger one later. Or if we
Oh.
ignore this one now, we've got a small one and a big one to deal with later.
It's best to do it individually.
So we could either kill this, banish it, do what, you know, whatever ways we deal with a dragon. I wouldn't mind having a dragon tooth as a
Same.
prize.
I would
Not
agree
gonna
with
lie.
That. I agree with that statement.
Just a little one.
I don't care for a little one, just any.
Little one's
Both
probably.
leave my pseudo dragon alone.
Well, what do you reckon?
Put it to a vote. Do we fight it? Or leave it alone?
I'm scared.
No
Gemma's
one
a bit
wants
scared.
No one wants to make a vote.
It's fine to be scared. It's normal and natural.
No, we don't.
So no from Frera.
That's a no to the vote. Are we voting on having
Yeah,
a
it's
vote
a no
here?
to vote. I'm voting against voting.
Dan, is that your will as well? Like voting against voting?
No comment.
That's a
for
yes.
God's sake. We are the most awkward group going. Cass, what about you? I can imagine what Cass would say. Let's go fucking kill it.
Yeah.
So go Cass.
Could we kill it?
Could we kill it?
That is a question. As I count
They've got.
one person with a ranged weapon, 2 people
Who?
with melee, 3
got a
with
ranged
spells. I mean, like a proper ranged weapon.
She holds out a very spooky, obsidian, smoky black javelin.
Hal pulls a longbow out of a comically small quiver. Pulls out a
She's-
short bow out of the same quiver.
She throws said javelin to near
No,
a far off
no.
a far off hay bale, and then summons it back to her hand. Yeah,
I think I have the range.
same.
Hal takes pot shot at Moon.
That moon lands on someone's head. No. I have partial range.
Yeah.
Then
Tyrril and Frera would be at a disadvantage, I think.
No. Because I won't be hitting it. I'll be making sure you guys hit it.
No, I don't know any.
that's true. I'm gonna be right out front there.
That's all right. We're linked in matrimony, which is really
Yeah,
bloody
until
good if
he
you're
eats
raging.
me, and then you're like, shit.
We could
Yeah.
just, I don't know. Could we bribe it? Could we literally just be like, hey, you protect this city, they protect you, in exchange for gold?
This is a dragon.
I know.
Did anyone
That won't
notice
happen.
anything funny about that collar it was wearing?
I
No.
don't think anyone. I don't think I spotted the colour.
No, nor did I. Well, not at all.
We all know Frera is virtually blind whenever she does one of those rolls, so she probably didn't notice it.
Yeah, true. From the description that Ursa gives, can we make any type of roll to determine if we know it, Mark? Mark? He's muted.
Kids probably.
Yeah.
No, I was currently eating.
Equally good excuse. From the,
Sorry, what?
From the description of the collar and the symbols and logo on it, could we all make a check to determine if we know what this thing is from, the symbol? The star in a badge-like thing. Starring Assassin's Creed.
To say we haven't seen it yet. So.
It looks like a heart to me,
Yeah.
Upside down.
but I'm blind.
I was just wondering if any of the magic users got any sense from it when it was at the time.
So thinking back, it was Tyrril that spotted the symbol because of his high passive. But
So
I
I
can't
did notice.
see in the chat.
Yeah, please ignore all my roles. I was doing it for characters in a different thing.
If Tyrrell would have explained the symbol to us, would we have recognised it from his description?
Yeah, could we move forward?
So it's this like that, like this, like that.
Make just make a history check.
Everyone.
Where is it?
History.
14.
Hal's done quite good on a one-off roll for history.
She's got 1 on her history, and you've got like zilch.
I've forgotten my head. I am blind.
I rolled a 3.
You've got a +4.
Still rolled a 3.
Wow. Wow. That's all I can say.
Oh!
You got a good roll. Above
Straight
average.
11.
Also, I take it we've lost all temporary hit points in that.
Yes, because that was done. That was done during the
Oh,
Black Castle, wasn't it?
okay.
No, it weren't. No, it weren't because we did it before we went out to the dragon, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We chatted on the
What was the
dragon.
temporary hit points? What was the temporary hit points we got?
Temporary was 13,
13. Okay.
and that is until a long rest.
Okay.
The max HP I did, if I did it
It's
too.
+5.
Yeah, that's 8 hours.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Okay. Anyway.
Jesus Christ!
That's Cass, by the way.
Oh yeah, we forgot Cass.
The GM knows
She
everything.
would.
She has a
She is a teacher,
+7.
of course.
Puts everyone else's roles to ultimate shame.
Well, funny enough, Ursa, Hal, and Cass, you all. I'm weird. I know you are, Dan.
What, they and me?
I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, well, me.
I'm watching the stream. I can see you moving your mouse. Okay, Ursula, Hal, and Cass. Cass has seen. She sort of tries and recalls, and she remembers seeing the symbol in a couple of old textbooks. Ursa, you remember seeing it when you first started your adventure. You remember seeing the symbol around the sewer that you were travelling with your original group. And how you've seen that symbol before on a couple of wanted posters.
For random people? Or...
For a group. And sort of Cass, because obviously she's got the higher role, sort of recalls that it's the symbol that is linked to an old necromantic wizard who is the reason for the college, and that was his symbol, and his name is Vanderstar.
Bandister.
Yeah.
I need to get my notebook.
I think the penny
That's
just
not
dropped
what I
her. Gem.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I was
Random.
doing.
Vanderstar.
That was a penny and a half.
Yeah, it was. Right.
Clang, clang,
Yeah.
clang, clang,
Give it to
clang.
me.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
going
told
to
you.
punch myself in the face, right?
Whoa.
If I go back up. No, if I go back on my notes and I've drew the fucking symbol.
Don't punch
I-
yourself.
I don't think you would have drawn that symbol. I think you might have drawn the old one of the other symbols.
Ah,
An
okay.
That's
older
linked to
symbol.
Come on, Vanderstar, where are you? Nope, that's college notes. Go, that's too far.
I really want a custard donut, but it's so bad for me.
Oh, Dan, shush. I really want chocolate right now.
Do it. Set your feelings. Do it.
No.
It makes you feel better. Don't do it.
It tastes so good though. It tastes so good though.
Don't care. Don't do it.
Just don't, Mark. You're making me want chocolate now.
Mark's the devil. I'm the angel.
Am I the only one that isn't craving chocolate right now?
Yeah. I think you might.
Yay.
Do we still have the old coin? The fake coin?
You, Cass, and Z still have them. You're the only ones that actually ever had them.
I'm going to take out the fake coin and I'm going to read, "Old gods are a lie, the one true god is Lord Vanderstar."
Vander who? Never heard of him.
Vanderstar, rumoured necromancer to rule the world with an undead army, reason why there is a wizarding school.
Still,
Obviously, I'm basically talking to Cass about this, like, oh yes, I remember.
still never heard of him. Still never heard of him. Oh dear. And he's supposed to be a god? The one true god. Sorry, Ares is the one true god, but obviously
Right, calm vine tits.
Don't start that.
can't
Don't start
find
that
it.
nonsense.
From what I remember, is this Vanderstar pretty much like a self-proclaimed god? He tried to make himself what's it called?
This won't mean anything to you, Louise, but so he's basically like Vecna.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to put it in that terms, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Vecna is Louise. Vecna is a lich in a different game that tried to become a god by killing all other gods or something.
Something like that.
But just let you know, Vecna isn't just linked to Critical Role. Vecna is actually a part of D&D.
Oh, I know. I just couldn't think how else you would become a god. If you kill all other gods and you're the most powerful being, you're practically a god. So I couldn't think of any other way of becoming a god.
Aven Queen is the same. She was actually an elven queen that I think she died or she sacrificed herself or something to make herself this god to stop two other gods from fighting. I learnt that because of the Shadakar race. I really like that race.
Apparently you do.
Nice.
I do.
Nice.
Anyway,
But yeah,
back.
going off on a tangent. From what I can remember, obviously I'm like talking to Cass and pretty much what we only know, what we've seen. But yeah, and I remember there was a stone coffin, a tablet coffin or something in the sewers, and it had something like Father, you. Hang on, I've got it here somewhere.
Hey, Stream, what do you think? Should we kill the dragon? Should we kill it?
Father, it's your time to rise. Your time to be God once again. So it looks like yeah.
You recall Jem, you actually recall that wasn't on the tablet. That was the vision that Locke had with the stones. Which,
Oh,
by
I
the
thought
way,
it was-
you still have.
I thought that was because I've got it written here. You know the coffin that we found? We all
Yeah.
found this coffin, and it was written on the lid. Father, it's your time to rise. It's your turn to be God once again.
They were the little visions he kept. Log. That's my Tuesday campaign. Lock. He had those visions because he kept grabbing those stones, didn't he? That kept screwing with people's minds.
Yeah.
And then Muck got hold of one, and then you got teleported in front of a dragon. Not dragon, a gigantic 75-foot tall skeletal man. For the very first time. This is going back to session 2.
Wow.
I don't remember that.
Locke also had a vision of Odin.
Oh, did
Standing
he?
with a group, white marble and gold room in front of Odin.
Anyway, so knowing all this now, do we want to kill the dragon?
Yes.
But beware, if we kill the dragon, we could just be making everything worse.
There's
What
that.
makes you
but
think-
we could
what
also
makes you think
be
so?
stopping a plan that's been planned.
So
Yeah.
A plan that's being planned. But
Just
yeah,
don't
I
forget,
reckon either way there's
retribution
going to
can
be
always happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's going to be
not
consequences.
not. So what makes you think there'll be consequences? How?
A, it has a father.
And
B, if I killed your child, would you want to kill me?
well, yeah, but if you've
Exactly.
got,
Point, stop.
I understand what you're saying.
Hello,
Here,
you.
but there's a
Second.
they're wanted, aren't they?
You're meant to be asleep.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that other people will want us dead. It just means that dragon's father will want us dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Second.
We're adventurers. Is that is part of our?
Yeah. Second thing. If we stop the plans, yeah, that's all well and good. But plans evolve. We could just be making their plans more robust.
Or we could save a lot more lives. Yeah, I understand where your thought
I
process
think you're
is.
being a bit more short-sighted than I am.
No. I understand what you're going on about. And the thing is, you're going on a
Well done.
theory which could, in fact, not go that way. It may be
So
that.
are you.
Yeah, we all
Because we
are.
kill the dragon now doesn't mean we'll save more lives in the future.
However, let's think about the future as well. I know you're talking about the future, but let's talk about what happened if this dragon turned up with his father and his followers. Then we've got a bigger problem.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
This dragon has already said that it's not willing to fight the city.
Yeah, it has. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
And when it goes against its daddy, and its followers, I reckon it's going to be ready to attack the city.
Oh yeah, that's another point. If we can't kill it and it escapes, what then?
We
I think either
prepare
way-
for war!
I think either way there's going to be bloodshed. We just need to think right now what is less bloodshed.
Right now, too much blood has already spread.
Right now, in order to stop bloodshed this minute, we don't kill it. To stop future bloodshed, we can't. That's inevitable. Death is going to happen. The question is, what do
You
we
guys
stand
are
to
walking
gain?
and talking, aren't you?
Yeah,
yeah, we're probably in the tavern drinking drinks from how long we've been talking.
probably gotten it settled.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a Judo. You could be on your second round by now.
Yeah.
I would like to have a look around
Fourth
as well.
Yvette
while-
is really trying to drink.
No, she's not. There's a dragon outside. She wants to keep her wits about her. She'll
How about
probably
this?
be like one big drink and that's it.
How about this? We just
A big pie.
What?
Sorry. And a big pie.
Okay. How about we just go and kill it? If we kill it, it's done with. We deal with the consequences.
That's what we said. But
I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just making people aware of all the things that could happen.
which is a okay. All right. I misunderstood where this conversation was going. Quite clearly that you weren't arguing the point where we don't. I get you. I understand that.
Yeah. I'm not arguing for or against. I'm putting things on the table. You pick up what you want.
So let's weigh up the risks. There's higher risk leaving it to do what it needs to do. There's lower risk if we take it down. But there's still that risk. There's always a risk, regardless of what you do. There's a risk right now, you drinking that drink. So I think...
Bunny. Right. Shh. Dinner. If you can't tell, my daughter is awoke.
Yeah, I can tell.
No, no idea.
Had no idea.
Can you hear her?
Yeah.
So I'm telling her to come to me and she's giggling. Come here. Come here. Oh. Yeah, so you'll have a Luna in the background for a sec.
No, that's okay.
Where am I going? There we go. I'm trying to do some quick on my phone and see if this will work.
So,
Oh no, I'm in that.
the risks of fighting it now, death. The risks of fighting it later. No, let me rephrase that. The risks of fighting it now, possible death. The risks of fighting it later, probable death.
Well then, let's do it now.
Let's do it. Let's do it now. Let's finish your food.
Let's have a
Go
chat
now.
with the big guys and see whether they are able to support with some people. Maybe ranged or...
I can stay in the crossbow if necessary. I have got good aim.
Oh god.
It's a bit...
Okay,
Yeah, we're just trying to work it out. I think we have worked it out, haven't we? So how's that make you feel, Hal, right now?
Blah.
Blair? So you feel physically sick?
Hal does not look any pale or less pale. Any pale or more pale. No. He doesn't look. He has no change. He's just gone bleh. Just to confuse you. And he's left it at that.
So, interesting. I'll take a little notebook out and I'll write dodges the question.
You ain't my psychiatrist.
I listen to everything, my friend. I think that me and you are going to get on very well. Now, should we have a hearty meal before we decide our fate?
I say let's just go now.
Now? I'm
Yeah.
hungry!
Let
Right.
it do.
After we drank.
If you eat and drink now, you're gonna be slower than if you fight.
Oh, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink
As a
alcohol.
flexor pecs, like these don't run on air how they run on food. I need me some pastry.
I'm going to look at Ursula and go, they're pecs?
Yeah.
I thought they're boobies.
Both.
Yeah, at that Hal just face palms. It's just like
I'm scribbling my book again.
I'm I'm not hungry. I'm gonna go have a quick chat with Dwarven with Dwarven nose. I don't know his name.
Do you want?
What's his name,
help?
people?
Do you want accompany you?
Koala.
I think I can do it myself.
Sure.
I have Freya with me. She's not gonna let me get kidnapped this time, right?
No, I'm talking about. Would you like me to come and talk
I
with
would
you?
never let you get kidnapped.
I'm confident I can talk to them, Tyrril.
You sure?
Why
Yeah,
are you
I'm
so
there.
distrusting?
I'm not distrusting.
I
I'm
won't
just
let you
making
get
sure you're
kidnapped.
making the right decision.
I would never.
Oh,
let you
tired
get
of it.
kidnapped.
oh, Is how not got any words for that. I'm gonna make a note.
Hal's just got so bored of this conversation, he's just walked off now. It's just like,
Interesting. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run.
I'm gonna guess who that is, but thank you, Willow, for your follow. Much appreciated.
I said that's my Willow.
I know, I gathered. Thank you.
So Mark, Hal's gone to quickly talk to the dwarf. Can people remind me of his name, because I can't remember. The dwarven guy, the leader. Gemma? Dan?
Hang on.
Gemma.
Uh,
I didn't get to watch the stream beforehand. I forgot.
Greybeard or something.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, you didn't need us after all, Hal. You've got good memory.
I don't know why I need you. I can do it all myself.
Screw you all.
The grey beards. There's two of them. They're the ones that are sort of
Leaders.
they're called the keepers because the keeper of records and the role is fucking hell. But the guard captain that you've been dealing with is Doran.
Doran, okay. I'm going to go talk to Doran.
Okay, I am trying to do something, but it's not letting me do it. So as soon as I can,
Or is it a secret?
was trying to find something I can on roll 20,
Oh
but
shoot!
it doesn't seem to let me.
Do you know what I need to do? I need to spend more time with that weapon.
An innuendo, Tyrril.
No, he has his god weapon.
Because I unattuned to my cloak to try and attune to this weapon, and it never happened, did it?
Yeah.
Nope.
I think I
have
might
a
try
question,
that
Mark.
while he's going off and chatting. I might have a little
Yeah.
go.
Would me going to find Doran, them eating, count as a short rest for them?
Yeah, because it takes a bit of time to get up and down the levels.
We're not.
Yeah, so they have enough time to try and attune to things if necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and play around with this weapon because I don't know what this weapon does. No idea. Unless I ask the magic man here. What do you think, Ursa? Should I have another crack at this sword? Not sword. What is it? Mace.
So,
Do you want a bit of a
Warhammer.
practice?
No, I don't need to practice. I just need to understand it. And if I can't understand it, then I'm going to have to go and find out about it. So maybe if I can't figure it out, before we go to fight this dragon, just detour to someone with knowledge and they may be able to help me.
Good. That sounds good. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Now, that pie
So
looks nice.
you
Give me
could-
one.
No.
So if
you
you're
go.
trying to attune, can you roll me 3 Arcana checks, please?
Before I do that, can I cast a spell?
What's the spell?
Yep, I knew it.
Oh, Odin, please help me here, my friend.
Odin?
Um,
How easily you
Oh,
God.
Jesus. Ares, I'm so sorry.
Jesus, what one? Come on.
This is why I need your help.
Who is this Jesus?
He's a demigod of Odin.
Carpenter's son. Yeah.
You lot are horrible.
Horrible.
Sorry.
I think you have people confused.
Sorry, I only know one demigod, and that's Maui.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All I can say is you're welcome.
Hey, you're welcome.
Hercules is a demigod as well, isn't he?
Put her head on my lap and faced you.
All right. No. Oh, sorry, Bubba.
We're in the Bourbon Tavern. That's...
Yeah, you can use guidance on them.
Cool. What would you like from me, Mark?
3 Arcana rolls.
Oh, wonderbar.
By the way, sorry if you can hear me crunching.
That's okay.
Are you still on those sweets?
Yes, I'm ashamed still. I have too many left. If I could send you some, I would.
Right, I'm not going to add guidance to that
You
one.
could have given me anything.
DM says guidance.
Hey.
I am going to roll guidance to that one though. So that's a 20 on the second one.
You're trying to get a higher average.
So
And you can
10.
only use it once.
Yeah, that's it. So 10, 20 and 14.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Louise. I can give you some sherbet lemons.
Share the love. I want some sherbet lemons.
Okay, so while you're sort of sitting there and you're eating your food and you're holding on to it and you're trying to focus your will into it, and trying to get a magical response.
Dunk.
For a while you don't get like sort of 10 minutes goes past and nothing seems to like how you've attuned to magical items beforehand, like you just wield your essence towards it and then it's sort of worked that way.
Mm-hmm.
And after sort of a couple of minutes, like it's not working, you're like, oh, there's something wrong with it, and then you remember it sort of clicks in your head, I didn't get it normally, I
Yeah.
got it different. And you sort of try and think of maybe using your divine magic to sort of link you, and when you do that, your holy symbol glows, the hammer glows, but only you can see this, no one else can see this, but you can see it, and the hammer's glowing. And it all glows for about 20 minutes while you're still finishing your food and you're still sort of chatting with Ursa and the rest of them, and you notice that the hammer starts fading and your holy symbol fades.
No. More power.
And when it fades, you get this sort of light bulb moment.
Ting.
Sort of going, okay, something's worked, but I'm not quite sure what it is. And you sort of grab the hammer, and it feels lighter than air.
Oh, look at this.
Before it had like a little bit of weight to it, not a lot, but it had some weight to it. Now it just feels lighter than anything. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze.
Bless you.
So your hammer is it's a warhammer. It's a +2 warhammer that on crits does 2d8 is it radiant damage for holy damage?
Radiant is holy.
Yeah, it does 2d8 radiant damage on crits.
Cool. So as I'm around this table, I'm munching my pie, holding it. I'm going, Ursa. It's not working. It just don't. It's not working. I don't understand it.
Rub it. It might work.
Hey, hang on a minute. Let me just try something. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh.
Oh, don't be sick on me.
Oh, something's happening. Oh.
I so wanted to say, does it feel tingly?
Oh, no. I need more power. Ursa, give me more power. Let's go in. Let's go. Oh, hang on a minute.
Stuff in her face like, what the fuck's going on?
Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I swing it in the air. I'm like, yes! It's done. It's done.
Does it look glowy?
I can just imagine it now. Everyone in the tavern's looking at him like, is he having a stroke or something?
I'm just going to look up and go, he's not with me. It's alright.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Don't deny. You'd stop being in denial. I am happy with this outcome.
Okay, so while they were doing that, how you tried to go and find Duran?
Yes, I just realised I had my mic muted. You probably didn't hear me there.
Okay, so you go back up to like the main sort of battlements where you last saw him, and he's up there. It looks like they've brought a large table out, and they've like got a huge map, and they've got little figures and stuff on it. Like it looks like they're like doing like the whole battle plan, like war room, like the war room table kind of thing. But it's sort of set in like a little alcove in the wall, and he's sort of leaning over it with a couple of other sort of other dwarves that are in the same sort of like armor. So you kind of gather they're either other captains for different squads, or they're maybe higher ups of him, or probably a couple of people underneath him. And but he's just leant over the table and he's in the middle of discussing with them all. But he is speaking in Dwarvish, so anything that they're saying.
Speak Dwarvish.
Okay. So yeah, they're just literally just going over battle plans, just sort of going, saying like if we put a unit like here or put a unit here, and you see them like moving like groups of units and that.
Okay.
See, Dan's my map on for Roll20 as I'm on a phone. My stream now sees him making a homebrewed weapon.
I was going to show people how to make stuff.
D&D.
Let me move it. There we go.
That's fine.
I was going to say, do you need the map?
It means that I can still see.
You can
I don't
still
need that.
see rolls.
Yeah, I can see rolls. I just can't see map stuff. But I don't need map stuff right now.
Okay then.
There you go. Plus 2 Warhammer.
Does anything happen when I'm walking up, or am I like stopped or given
No.
weird looks?
No, no one's stopping you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk on and stop just short of the
I
table.
don't want it. Sorry, I'm being attacked by Luna. She's attacking me with a spider brooch.
You say it needs attunement, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll
Give it to Mummy.
walk up to the
Give it to
table
Mummy.
and stop short in a respectful distance.
Yeah. As soon as you're sort of within about like sort of 7 or 8 foot from him, you notice that one of the dwarfs, it's a female dwarf, and she sort of looks towards you and sort of nudges Doran, and he sort of looks towards you, and he sort of just puts the finger up sort of like 1 second, and he sort of carries on talking, and then he sort of nods to the rest of the group, and then he gets up and they carry on talking, and he sort of just leaves them for a second and comes soon. So How dear, right?
You got it.
What can I do, yeah?
Come on
You alright?
behalf of the I've come on in behalf of the entire group while they're getting some lunch to say that if you're going to fight it, we're definitely going to fight it as well. If you're not going to fight it, we're going to fight it anyway. Unless you tell us not to and make it clear, don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently we have a death wish.
Okay, we wasn't going to fight it right now. We were just gonna set like some units up just in case it decides to move closer.
Okay then.
Hello, Luna. What? Did you want to come sit on Daddy's lap? Come on. Ready? There you go.
You now have a small child.
There you go. You play Xbox. Come on. She's literally got my Xbox controller in her hand and she's just pressing buttons. So yeah, we're just talking about setting units up just in case it moves closer and but apart from that we haven't really thought about attacking it. And it sort of looks towards where it is and it seems to be just fine where it is.
Yeah. The decision making behind why we're going to try and fight it is everyone seems, and I agree with this by the way, everyone believes that if we leave it alive, it's going to come back, willingly or not, and cause some damage. And
yeah. Dan,
back,
you need to change that dice type to D8 for the radiant damage.
Oh, it was D8, sorry. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. If it comes back, it's going to do more damage than it is alone currently. So kill it now, whilst we have a chance.
Well, if you think you can take the dragon on, well, I can lend some men.
Yeah, I think the main aid we will need is support to try and keep it from flying away too often.
Yeah, well,
That's
we can always fire a handful of we've got some like specialized ballista that a gnome made for us many years ago. They're like little balls that explode in midair and then a chain net comes out. Pretty cool.
I have to have a look at those one day. Sound amazing.
And he sort of points towards one of like these ballistas. And he's like, they're just there, and it literally just looks like a giant cannonball. But that's all it is, just a pile of these cannonballs. But they're set next to like an actual one of those like giant ballista crossbows. And it's got like a special runner that holds it would hold it in place.
Okay. Yeah. We'll probably start getting ready ourselves to try and fight it after everyone's finished their meals. So when we're ready to make a move on it, we'll let you know. Just see what you can get gathered ready to try and help fight it. That would be extremely appreciated.
So, okay, I'll try and.
Anything is better than nothing.
I'll muster up my best men for you. And it sort of thanks you and turns around and goes back towards the table.
Yeah. Hal's going to go back looking for the group.
Okay.
I have a small request, Mark, that I'm going to just whisper to you.
Okay. Are you Discord or Roll20?
Probably better on Discord so you actually get it.
Ursa.
Quick question before that happens. Diana is the hunter god, correct? Because
Yes,
I can't remember what...
Diana is the goddess of the hunt.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you used Diana, not Artemis. For some reason I thought Artemis.
Ursa,
Uh-huh.
while you and Tyrril and Fira and Cass are sat
Bowing
down
down.
at a table,
Yep.
a hand touches your shoulder.
I'm gonna whip round and see who it is.
Okay, Fira is with Howland. You sort of whip round, you are met by a very familiar face. A dwarven fellow with a big huge bag on his back filled with loads of scrolls, and he's got white hair and little glasses, and he's got a little gnome fellow with him holding a stick, like a big old staff stick. So, fancy seeing you here.
Guy from that pub that's between Elder Shadow and Ocean Grave, yeah?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing all the way here then? Got any maps for sale?
So I got some things for sale if you want sales. Hang on, I'm just trying to remember because I don't have I can't access their tokens, I don't think. Yeah, let me see if I can access their. There's my little archives. Did You know, as a as a DM, you have an art folder from Roll20. I've got one that's got loads of maps which I can't use now. What just so
Why can't you use them?
Because I'm on a phone.
Ah.
No, I didn't want to. Don't want a load of. Oh my god. Right. Let me see if I can.
Ooh.
Archived characters. Okay, I saved Mr. Small and Onea, but I didn't save the other two. Hang on, is that Luna? Get off! Is that it? One second, guys. No, why can't I scroll? Nope, that's not who I thought it was. That's a load of fucking good. Oh, that sucked. I think to be honest, I actually think his name was Doran as well, but it was spelled weird.
All dwarves are drawing. Is that it?
Most of them, like, I think if I remember correctly, I said it in the last session, that a lot of dwarves that live in the city like the last name's different, but their first names are not. It's either like Thorin, Thorin, and all that kind of thing. Like how the hobbits in the dwarves are in the Hobbit. How they all like sound similar.
Yeah.
Like it's a tradition. That kind of thing. But the last names change. It's just the first name is like the thing that sticks. I don't remember what for the life of me what the gnome guy was called. But yeah, they were the ones that were attacked by bandits on their way to the Mudhole Inn, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
That you had a chat with, and then they asked you if you could get something for them. But you do notice that the gnome, he does have like this chain around his neck with a big old huge like amulet, and in the center of that amulet is a red ruby gem in the center of it, and he sort of taps and he's like, "I got my gem back." Then sort of the dwarf's like, he's like slowly taking this big old heavy pack off, and he's lifts unclips the top, and he takes a big old wad of scrolls, and he just sort of lays them out, puts them on the table, and he's like sort of pats them down so they're all in a neat line, and he's like, "Scrolls for sale." Trying to do like his best sales pitch. So if you want the scroll, I have many. And sort of waves his hand over them all.
What, like magical ones?
Some are magical, some are just scrolls.
Just gonna throw it back and go, "Oh, Tyrril, do you want any?"
Yeah. Give me.
That one, no.
Let me just.
Actually, what did you just give me? I may have misjudged what you were doing.
So it's a dwarf that Ursa and Cass had come across beforehand. Long before even they met Hal. He's got a bunch of scrolls and he's laid them across the table, and he said that he's got some of them for sale. Just trying to find if you can actually cast some of them, because I know what 4 of them are. I'm just double checking if you can cast them. Pardon me. Pardon me. Keep gripping. What's the matter, Bubba? Do you want help? Climb up the most awkwardest way ever. Okay, either someone's burning toast or I'm not gonna have a stroke.
What almonds? We can smell almonds as well.
No?
Yeah, something when you smell almonds. You
Fucking know what
No, it's
almonds
literally.
smell like, so.
It's like either someone's burning toast or someone's got like a fire or something going.
Could be an electrical smell as well. They tend to smell the same.
Okay, now it's gone. So either a ghosty spirit's playing fucking havoc with my senses, or I'm just smelling random shit. But
You're probably smelling random stuff.
let me go back to it. Your Harley Quinn's asleep in bed, where you're meant to be. Yeah. Two of the scrolls you won't be able to use, Tyrril. I'm afraid not. One of them you would be able to, but I know that for a certain. And I think, if I can remember the name of it, there's one here that Hal can use. I can't find the fucking thing. Cheers, Luna. Cheers. 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 Cheers.
You're welcome.
Man, Luna's trying to get herself comfortable, and every time she was moving, she was headbutting me. That's why I was saying cheers.
Right. And I'm on about the headbutting, not the cheers. I used to do that to my dad all the time.
Why can I not find the fucking spell? It's the thing about the thing, like the app I've got on my phone. It doesn't. I can't. I can sort it alphabetically or level. I can't do it by classes. It's so much fucking easier. Fucking close to it, I know I am. I have to find that fucking there we go. I had found it. I thought it was called something different. That's why. Okay. So yeah. So he sort of says that he's got, like, he sort of lays out a bunch of scrolls, and he sort of points to the first 4 of them, and he says that these ones are magical scrolls that he's been working on for quite some time. And then he sort of points to the middle section, and sort of had like 4 of them there, and he sort of, so these ones are work in progress. They might work, they might not. And then he sort of points to the rest of them, and he's like, the end one is just a map of the local, like, is, you sort of look at it and it's sort of quite a thick sort of roll. It's like that's a bunch of maps of local areas and all that kind of stuff. And then he sort of says that the rest of them are just blank scrolls that can be used for anything. It can be used for like magical scroll purposes to make your own scroll, or they are, you can just write a letter to someone using it, sort of however you want to. But he's like, but they're all for some sort of sale, depending on what you want.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I want. Look at her, sir. You want something? Or you think I should have some?
I think you, definitely you.
So,
Because I'm gonna be like up front and personal. I ain't got time for a scroll.
so he says that. So first, the 2 that are complete out of the 4 are haste scrolls.
Can I cast them? I don't know if I can I?
You as a spellcaster you can cast it, but you have to make a check.
Yeah.
Unless it's and it's a lot harder to. It has a more high chance of failing. Whereas if it's in your spell list, as long as you have that level of spell, you can cast it.
Yeah. Okay.
And he says there's another one here that is protection from energy, which means that you can, if you use it, you have a resistance on any of the following damage types, whether it's acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
That seems strong.
Now I've got to quick scroll all the way back up because where's the one that I definitely knew that someone could cast? Where is it? And then he's like, and the last one, he sort of pulls it up. And so this one is it's pretty much my masterpiece. It's taken me 4 years to actually finish this one because it's very complicated to make.
Okay.
Made down to the fact of it's very high in dark magic.
Oh,
I had to get the college to sign off on me making this. Shush, Baba. But it can only be cast by a cleric and looks directly towards you, Tyrril.
Mug face.
And says this is a scroll of harm.
Nope, it's harm.
How much are they?
Hang on. 1 second. Hang on. What am I doing? There we go.
Does that not let me click that?
Ow.
Hoping this works. Did it work? It worked because I rolled a 6. It says the protection from energy is 600 gold. The 2 hastes are 1200. 1200 gold each, and the harm one is hang on, I thought I rolled both of them, just didn't only roll one. Hang on, no, I don't want that one, I want that one, that one. I just wanted to see if this was unrecognized command. Why did I? Oh, because I probably didn't do it right, did I? Bum, 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 bum. I can't see that. No, what's that? What did I roll that time?
24.
24.
So the harm is 2,400.
Okay. I'm going to.
But they and these does say that harm is a sixth level spell scroll. Protection from energy is a sixth level spell scroll, and I forget what. But haste is a level 3 spell. Level 3 spells.
So.
Huh? Oh, you've just been bit on the foot by a gnat. Oh.
I can't say that.
So, do you want? Did I make you jump, Bubba? Sorry. Sorry, Talon. Because I heard gone quiet and re-unmuted myself and went so I made Luna jump.
Thank you for the follow,
Hi.
Bumlicker.
Lovely name. Lovely name.
Sorry, Bumlicker09. Sorry, I've got to get it right.
Oh, you know.
Anyway, it's a follower. I ain't gonna complain. I would like
70% complete now on your task then.
I am, yeah. I've got 15 left to go.
So
I'll take the
what are
energy.
you,
I'll take the protection from energy. Can't afford the rest.
so protection from energy.
I'll try my weapon actually.
So yeah. Oh no, sorry. Protection of energy is a 3rd level spell. It can be cast by a cleric, druid, ranger, sorcerer, wizard, or artificer. But we don't have artificers.
Well, that didn't work, did it? For fuck's sake. Alright, okay. Alright, I'll buy that, please. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
600 gold. I know.
I don't know.
You said it's 3rd level, yeah?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level scroll.
Nice. Okie dokies, I'm going to yeah, I'm done in here, so I can't afford anything else.
Any more coin? I've got plenty.
Like that.
How and Ferry would have walked back in by now.
Did you see the message, by the way?
I don't think you've got 2,000 odd gold you want to spend on me, so don't worry about it.
How much?
2,000 and something. I can't remember what it was.
I'm going to drop 2,500 gold in his lap. There you go.
Where did you send it, Sean?
What? What? I can't accept that.
It's a private.
Take it.
Alright, I'm taking
Don't
it.
be a little
so,
bitch.
I didn't hear what you said there.
Harm. Oh, it's evil, but it's evil. Alright, okay.
There you go. I got the message. It just didn't pop up on my phone. Yeah, you can easily get one of them. If you ask around, someone will tell you where you can get one from, and it won't cost you anything.
Is that cheap, or is it like they're the type of thing that's given out freely?
If you go to where you would get one from, they hand them out.
Okay.
To anyone that wants one.
Okay then. Thank you.
Yeah. There, you would have got one of them, and then you would have come in as they were all talking about scrolls and stuff.
And I would like to purchase your harm scroll, my friend. As he walks in. I'm going to say that.
No.
Are we actually in a shop? I've lost track here.
No,
No, we're in a tavern.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still in the tavern with
I-
people in there just staring at you, wondering why you're buying something called harm.
I'm gonna take. Oh, actually, while we're here,
Magic
'cause I mean,
and research purposes.
I'm gonna take 30 copper off because obviously I've had a couple of drinks.
Yeah, Hal's going to come back and be like, okay, they're ready to help out when we are. We just gotta let them know.
And I mean, steak and chips is 15 silver pieces, right?
Number.
Yeah, I'll take some. Yeah. I'll have steak and chips. Oh, I really could eat steak and chips right now.
I had a salad. Chicken Caesar
I had a
salad.
today.
Right.
This
weapon's not working.
As it's 5 to 10, do you guys want to take a quick 5-minute break?
Yeah, I
Oh,
could
yeah.
do a wee
Drink
and some snack.
Stuff?
Defo need a coffee.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. Be back at 10.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to take a quick break as we replenish our drinks and supplies, our water skins, drain our bladders, and fill ourselves up with some snacks. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. See you soon.
Be right back.
Yes, we'll be right back. Just waiting on the others to come back. In the meantime, I'm going to try and figure out this weapon. Why is this weapon not working? Alright, create from scratch. Let's do it from scratch. Gift of Aries. So I don't get it. It won't let me. Oh. I know what I've done wrong. Bloody idiot. You can all say bloody idiots. Thank you. Actually, I think I muted you. I have, my bad. There we go. Just waiting for Gemma to come back. We said 5 minutes, Gemma, not 10. So 7.
Yeah, but she was making a coffee though, or something, didn't she?
I don't know.
12 minutes to make a coffee. Oh, come on. She's gonna shoot me. She's probably got a headset on. She can hear everything we're saying.
She's probably been back for a while and hasn't realised she's muted.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, yeah. It does, Sam.
Yeah,
She's
don't
not
know,
muted
Sam.
at the minute though. Or at least Discord isn't.
Right.
Hmm? I think I can do it. Hang on. While I wait for the Gemma, I'm going on a muzzy hunt. Because the fuck has been pointing them shit at me. One.
What? Mozzie. Mosquito.
Let's go to a bear hunt.
Oh.
Uh,
They're like.
I don't know why this is not working. Why is this not working?
There you go. I got it. I just gave it a headache. Oh, I pasted it across the wall. But I've been kind, saying I gave it a headache. Paste, not paint.
So, do I buy
But then again,
the harm scroll? Don't need a Gemma to buy a harm scroll.
you're the only one that can cast it.
Yeah, I would like to buy it.
So what was that? You want to buy the harm one?
I do, yeah.
Oh. There's 2,400 gold pieces.
I hand over 2,400 gold pieces.
And he hands you over a harm scroll.
I have a level 6 harm scroll.
Mm-hmm. Can you cast at level 6?
Probably not. Do I need to be able to cast level 6 spells to cast it?
It helps if you can cast at level, then you don't require a check. But being that you are a cleric and it's a cleric spell, it would normally be so if it was a scroll that multiple classes could cast it, you would need to do a wisdom saving throw and the DC would be 15. And obviously, if you beat 15, you cast the spell. If you are lower than 15, or anything lower than 15 to 5, it doesn't work, but you can still use the scroll. Anything lower than 5 to a 2, it can't. The scroll fails, and it can't be used for so many days. But if you roll a nat 1 on it, then the spell fails, and the scroll incinerates itself.
Yeah.
Pretty much it destroys itself. Kind of thing. But where you are, it's a soul for harm. It's a soul spell for clerics, and because you are a cleric, it pushes the DC down to 12.
Gotcha.
One quick one.
I think she must have gone to Cuba to get a coffee. Colombia.
Hello?
Did you enjoy your holiday to Colombia?
Who?
You.
I was sorry, I was taking the washing out. I was like, get the washing quick, it's dry.
Oh no, I am such a tit.
Oh, what you done?
It was working after all. I don't have any strength bonus. So it is a +2 to hit. The item was made perfectly. Just that I am weak as hell.
Okay, I'm back. I just spotted a thing from work saying something, and it's funny because a neighbour has ordered some things from work and they've missed some bits. So
I had to complain about mine because it's bad. Anyway, I fixed the weapon, by the way.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Dan, Umbrella has she has shared the link to your stream on Facebook.
Nice. Give me them followers.
Especially if they're called bum liquor.
Yeah, we've got a fanny licker next.
And then we need a
Just be quiet. Everyone be quiet.
Sean, stop being crude.
we need a titty pincher.
I'm gonna stay quiet for that one.
Cock gobbler.
There's nothing wrong with all that, Sean. It's all natural.
Yep, perfectly natural. Everyone
Long
does
as you're
it.
playing it safe.
So you know when mummy and daddy gets excited.
10%.
Wait. This is an 18 rated stream, I must add. People have to click I'm over that age in order to watch me. So don't demonetize me for that. Come on.
Everyone looking group me God one.
No, kill
No.
yourself, die today.
No.
Death, bitch, die now.
That's all I have to say. And I think it's summed up perfectly.
Die today, death, bitch.
Just going off of that GIF, and I know it's off tangent to the whole entire thing, but I saw on something I was watching, Kevin Hart was on, I think, Jimmy Fallon's show or something.
Yeah.
And Steve Irwin's son was on there, and like pulled out a massive fucking tarantula called Rosie.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Kevin Hart is like halfway across the thing and he's going, no, 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 stay there, stay there, stay
Yeah.
there. He's like halfway across the fucking stage. I was like, yeah, that wouldn't be me. I'd be fucking gone. I'd be in the taxi, going to my hotel, packing my shit, getting on the flight, going fucking home.
I would have cast Fireball.
I would be just casting
Real-
Disintegrate on myself.
Real life fireball spell, can of hairspray and a lighter.
Yeah. Why not? Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you for watching today. We're just getting prepped to go and beat the crap out of a dragon.
Wait, what?
Pardon me. So yeah, so Tyrril, you've bought the Scroll of Harm.
That I have. Why are you still showing?
Was you buying the Protection of Energy one as well?
Yes, I bought both.
No. And he does have 2 haste ones as well.
I can't afford that. I give Ursa, there's your change. That's 100 gold.
Oh, thank you.
You're not going to come and chase for that money later and break my legs, are you?
Nope.
Right, cool.
I don't think you'd need to.
Ursa just turns into Stewie Griffin. Where's my money? Where's my money? No.
No, I broke it now completely. Fuck's sake. There we go. Let's try that.
See, I don't know, because obviously Cass not being here, whether or not saying Cass would spend the money on a haste scroll.
Hey, John, you watching the stream? John! John!
Do you want a haste
John!
roll? Ursula buy it for you.
Hello, mate. See you later. Bye.
Hang on. Oh, you're too fast. I was trying to do that myself. Where's the mod thingy?
It's the sword.
There he is! There's John. Would you spend 1,200 gold on some haste scrolls?
Ed's coming a mile away.
No, not a chance. Cool. Thank you. We'll carry on.
Now we know.
That haste is such an inferior spell for Kaz.
Oh.
She probably could cast it anyway. I just bought a really expensive spell. Well, sorry, Ursa did.
You'll probably need the spell.
Our dashboard looks a bit different now. What's happening there?
So, once everyone's done with their purchases, do we want to start now or a bit later?
Kill? No. So I have haste for it. I'll buy it for someone else.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Basically, he's saying he would buy it for Ursa. That's what he's going to say. That's what she says. Or
Are you going to buy the scroll with my money though? Is that how it works? Yes. Yes. Righto, I'll buy a haste scroll.
Okay.
So,
How much is the haste scroll again, sorry?
1,200.
so good.
You don't need to borrow gold off anyone, you have enough.
Look at it.
My little holder on the back of my phone.
Can I borrow gold off you? Of course you can. Okay, I'll need to convert some of this platinum I've got. So 1 platinum's 10 gold, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I forget.
It goes 10 to 10 to 10, except for electrum, which no one cares about.
Yeah, because no one's like, what the fuck is that shit? Ah, sorry, I found my little table.
I don't get why.
It's like 5p's or something.
Ah, we can't do with that.
I don't get why they have Electrum, because there is nothing to buy that is Electrum value. It's either copper, gold, copper, silver, gold, or platinum. Nothing in the PHB or any other book is sold in Electrum.
I'm gonna hand over 120 platinum,
Jesus Christ, you're rich.
1,200 gold. You're better that way, actually.
And he hands you over a haste scroll.
Thank you kindly.
Just that you know, non-spellcasters can use like scrolls as well. Don't have to be a spellcaster to use them. Just the DC is higher for non.
I think I'd rather Cass. Hang on.
Come on, guys, give me another follower. Kind of bum liquor ignoring on my screen.
Should
Will
I?
stop
Should I?
following? Will I stop being a mod?
It don't work. It don't work like that.
Okay then.
Unfortunately.
Say, should I unfollow and then refollow? Would that work?
That's what I've done.
Hang on a minute. That does work.
There you go.
I'm
I'll
still
leave
a
it
mod.
walking.
But you messed up my bloody follower account now.
It's gone up.
Yeah. But I've got 35 followers, not 36.
Well, would you rather have Bumlicker still on your...
No, I'm good.
Followers.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Cast for Ursa a haste.
I want to end it. I don't want to edit it.
I just lost all the chat because the Xbox decided to kick me out.
Cases. Okay, cast for Ursa a haste scroll with Ursa's money for just in cases.
We will most likely be using it in the fight.
Yeah, and I'm gonna write that in my notes just in case I forget. In my actual notebook notes. Cast as
That's just Sean.
Hasty
What?
Scrolly.
I know where because I've got the stream on as my telly, and you can see there's a new follower. I was like, no, it's just Sean. It's just the Sean.
Just to remove butt liquor. Oh, that's too long. Let's see.
15 more. 50. And then Dan's gonna do something special for 50.
I am special.
Does Sentinel work on any creature
Yes.
as long as it works? Cool. 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 I'm gonna Sentinel right in the fucking shin.
Why is that doing
As if he
that?
flies away.
Why is that doing that? Wow, this is so bad.
You know what's really bad?
What's that?
A coffee smoothie,
Oh,
which I've made. I think I'm gonna be buzzing off my nut.
this time of night.
Bad idea. Yep.
Need to edit that, 'cause that's wrong.
Better the time.
That's good.
Are we all good? And we are making our way downtown?
Walking fast.
Faces. Fast and home.
And we're
Homebound. Diddly-diddly-diddly.
Because we're going to go through the dragon to get to the wagon, which is home. Don't forget.
Always thinks of Terry Crews when I hear that song. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. And I need you.
Diddly-diddly-diddly. Missed you. Oh, how I wonder if I should get more followers.
Yeah, Mark's disconnected. Also, John, Dan, we've got that buzzing back again.
What buzzing? I didn't hear no
The
buzzing.
buzzing from your mic.
It's brand new. How can I be buzzing?
You're buzzing.
It is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, I was saying, but then I couldn't hear anyone responding. So, oh no, there is. Yeah. So as you're sitting there talking and buying scrolls, and so you're sort of catching up with them. You all hear this huge
Huh.
sort of loud cacophonous sort of foghorn, a trumpet going off, and you watch as all the dwarves in the tavern stand up, dropping all their stuff, and are bolting it for the door. And you sort of look as they open the door, and you watch as some are going left and heading up the ramp, some are going right and heading down. And sort of you look at it and you notice that the ones that are going down are like women, some sort of maybe looking like elderly folk, and then the ones that are going up look like more able bodies.
Cracks knuckles. Should we rock and roll then?
Let's get together.
Yep.
So as you sort of run out and you're following the crowd upstairs, well, the stairs and up the ramps, and you notice that there are people using sort of, you see that on the other levels of the floor, and that you're seeing groups of people, like elderly people and children, run for the elevator, and the elevator is going like far down as you can see it going in the center column, and you see loads of sort of abled men and women, dwarves, sort of running along, like wearing not like full plate armor or anything. They're like, some are wearing leathers, some are wearing like just like chest plates, some look like they're wearing like padded armor and stuff, but they're all all got like a sword to their side, and a crossbow on their back, and they're just all running. Some of them got helmets on, some of them got carrying like big old heavy shields, but they all look like they're all heading straight for the main gates. And as you sort of breach the corner and you get to the main doors that lead to that massive corridor to the main gate, and you got the stairs that go up to the ballistas. You notice that there is a huge lineup of 5 dwarfs across and about 20 dwarfs going back, of all like high, like near enough full plate armored, of dwarves wearing carrying different weaponry. Some of them have got like big long like lancer pike style and halberts at the front. Some of them just look like they've got a sword and shield. Some of them look like they've got like warhammers and maces, and some of them look like axes, and they've got all varied weapons and that. And as you guys breach the corner, you see Doran, and he's like he's got no helmet on, but he's got this massive like sort of cut across the top of his forehead. There's
Oh.
blood dripping down one side. He just looks at you guys and he's like, "You got the call then," as did everyone else. We're at war.
You're
We're
right.
ready for a fight.
Are you alright, mate?
It's like he sort of like rubs his face and like hand covered in blood. He's like, "Yeah, it's just a scratch."
War?
Yes, war is at our gates.
Many or one?
Thousands.
Cool. Righto.
He's like, come, follow me. And he sort of rushes up the battlements, like stairs to the battlements. And you guys follow him, and he just sort of just points towards like that, right over into the fields. And as you sort of go over, like look over, you know, sorry. One thought I was gonna sneeze, two hiccups later. Oh god. As you sort of look over over the fields and over the battlement walls, you notice that the dragon is gone. The dragon is nowhere to be seen. But you can see
Sorry.
hundreds, maybe thousands of huge like groups of like unit groups, all wearing black armor. Some of them are like just guys that are just sort of wearing like the ones that carry like the big giant poles with like a flag hanging on it. Yeah. And then you've got, but it's still quite far away. But you also notice that they have a couple of looks like they have a couple of mountain trolls with them. There's a handful of giants with them. But these giants look like they've got a constant like storm cloud over their head. There's a handful of like it looks like there's a unit and it's just full of like ogres.
Spartans, what's your profession?
There's a handful of I say handful. There's three sort of couple of I said but 20 foot from like all these like units. At the back there is following behind them is three giant just trying to think size wise, about 50 foot tall like mammoths, like woolly mammoths, with like big sort of cages like strapped to their sides.
That still counts as
And
one.
they're just and they're just all sort of moving towards that line that the dragon was carving, and you look towards that line and you can see that there's maybe a good 100, 200 odd like figures all sort of lined in it, and there's just like just volleys of arrows just constantly flying towards the battlements. And a couple sort of come towards you, and they sort of look like they're gonna hit you all, and they just like hit nothing, and just sort of bounce off. And you look behind you, and there's one of the greybeards with the purple robes with the gold trim, and he's holding this like a staff up, and he looks like he's like casting like a shield spell over the top of you.
Big boy spell.
And he sort of looks towards you all as he sort of like got his arms still up holding his staff. He sort of looks to all of you, and he's like, help, please. If you don't
I
mind.
think you all should move. I think it's time to find a new home. Oh God.
But yeah. So what are you guys doing?
War faces, war cries, everyone. Ah! What's the plan?
Well, we are at war, ladies and gentlemen. I love this shit.
I'm not sure.
Hang on, sorry, I needed that again because I was
First few
muted.
seconds.
But we are at war, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God.
I live for this shit. Let's go.
Puts his hand over Tyril's mouth,
I'm gonna go. I'll bite it. Right, I'm gonna go up.
and he
I'm
will just
gonna-
he will hold it there because he doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna whack my
No speeches.
axe against my shield and go, well, mine's not gonna be very good. I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
I know I'm a
Either
barbarian.
you're
That
gonna die like cowards, or you're gonna die like men. And then I'm just gonna walk forward.
hang on, wait a minute. You're either gonna die like cowards or die like heroes under Ares'
That's
name.
I pushed Tyrril off the balcony. I said no speeches. I pushed Ursa off as well.
Hell, we've really got to have a good conversation after this, mate. You've got
How much
problems.
do you
I dislike
weigh,
speeches.
Cal?
Not enough.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna ask this as a serious question. How are you physically trying to
No.
push
No,
Ursa off the battlement?
I'll
I'm
cast
not
whole
trying.
person. No, shut up.
I'm not.
Right, let's go.
90%.
I am
I
not
will
trying.
bitch slap him.
Okay. I just wanted to clear it.
So are we doing this?
Oh, that's a bit too early. Premature, sorry. Premature battle music.
I accept your surrender.
I say, just let me on a crossbow. I'll see what I can do for
Right.
5-10 minutes.
What I am going to do is I'm going to go and walk up and down the side of the battlements. Go, men! I don't care if my friend don't want me to do speeches. I'm going to do it anyway.
Now I push him off the edge. Again, I'm kidding.
I would not
I
yet.
just like speeches.
Ares, look after me. I'm sure you have a god that looks after you.
Plug my ears.
You, my friends, are not going to die in vain if you do die, but you will die a hero. I'm going to daggers at everyone. You know. So,
Backing this up by nodding repeatedly behind him, yes. You would die.
And Hal is just adding comedic value, like yawning, plugging his ears.
what are we doing, lad? Fire back!
They're not taking your orders. Just pipe down.
The speeches are boring.
But just to let you know, like as like I was saying, like there was like volley of arrows heading towards you guys. There are ballista of fire in there, the trebuchets of fire and catapults of fire, and but it's just like I was just like explaining like what you're seeing out, but they're seeing the
Yes, the
armada
phones are just
approaching.
wasting time.
He's wasting time. I'm trying to keep him quiet.
I'm trying to increase the morale of the men.
You don't need to. They're not your
Yet
soldiers.
They're already firing.
Why don't I need to? Please explain to me why I don't need to.
Because
They asked
wait.
for our help, so we are helping.
But I'm
Fighting
interested.
back is helping.
Are we legitimately having an argument while there's a war happening?
Hint.
Right, let's have an
Dan's going
argument.
to cast something. Shush.
Like taking up unnecessary time here. Speeches can be just skipped over.
Well, I'm just gonna let you know we're kind of.
Going to fucking shout. Sarah is going
I
to
can't
shout.
hear anything.
They are firing at us. Rera is going to shout, they're firing at us. Shut the fuck up and actually do something.
Yeah.
I think Dan was casting like what's it called?
Inspirational speech or something.
Yeah. And I'm like, shut up.
I'm going to, but no. Everyone
Speeches
was.
are pointless to me.
Yeah, but I would wouldn't mind that spell cast inspirational speech. That would help.
Mark,
know-
does he
They
need to
were
make a speech?
already firing.
He doesn't have to make the speech if he doesn't want to. It's a RP option.
I'm going to spend. Alright, okay, I'm going to do 10 minutes speech in. Right, so.
You're not actually going to
You
make a 10-minute
fucking
speech because we
dare.
don't have 10 minutes left.
Why not? We would have had 10 minutes.
It's an in-game thing now, Louise.
We would have had 10
In-game
minutes.
benefits of things.
Right. What are you doing? There's arrows firing towards you. There are catapults,
Yeah.
and trebuchets and ballista
So-
firing outwards.
What I was
There are
doing
spells being flung.
is.
Explosions happening around you.
Fucking
Yeah.
killed.
This doesn't bother me at all. I'm used to this.
He is killing you.
So for that, then I'm going to explain. Well, I'm just you know, like Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, begging up his army. That's what I'm doing. I don't care if it's not my army. I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to give temporary hit points to me, Ursa, and 4 other people that is random. That isn't my friends.
I was looking forward to that speech.
So, no. Temporary hit points to refresh to all of us, basically, because that would have gone. So, me, Ursa, Hal, Farah, Kaz, was that 5? And one of the beardy guys. The spellcaster beardo.
So, what's it put up to? 13
13, yeah. So you are a little bit harder. And then I'm going to go to Ursa. I'm going to go Ursa. Let us unite. Fuck, what's the spell? I'm going to cast Warding Bond.
Oh.
So that we are now paired as a team. We have +1 AC.
With the titanium ring, platinum ring.
Yes,
Platinum ring.
that's it. The platinum rings will illuminate as I
So-
cast spell.
Basically, I shouldn't take any really silly risks.
No, because you will kill me.
Yeah, only sensible risks. Okay. Right.
So you get +1 AC and saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, I take the same amount of damage.
AC's 22, yo! Cool. Thank you very much. I'm gonna write that in my notes. Oops.
I'm basically getting a big hard on for all the explosions going on.
Okay. So as you're doing this and you're just finishing up, Doran looks to you, and he sort of like, I need you guys to do something. And then sort of, as he's talking, you hear like the horns going again, and you hear like the sound of like swords and like weapons hitting like shields in like a rhythm, and you sort of hear the grinding of gears, and you notice that the doors are moving open. Like the battle gate, like the main gates are open, and it's that the group of soldiers that were waiting there are all moving out. in unison, and then sort of a couple, sort of about a 15-foot gap behind them is another unit of soldiers moving, and then behind that is another one, and then another one. And you look at it, sort of a good sort of 10 units of dwarves just all move out, and they all split and all go in different directions. And sort of Doran looks to you as all this is going on, and he sort of says, I've got a plan. No one knows about this plan, but I've got a plan, and that's to get behind them and try and take out some of them from behind. So we like kind of pincer. I want you guys to help me in that pincering by going from their side.
Yes, my friend, we will ride down to the Gloria Light and take him out.
I agree with that. I'd be happy not playing fair in this situation.
War, you use everything advantage to you.
What's fair anyway?
And he sort of explains how he's already sent a unit, a mass unit, to go the cliff route that you originally were talking about. He said how he's already sent a mass unit to go that way, and then to come up behind the, sort of circle around and come behind. He's got a unit that's coming down a mountain pass, and will flank him from your right as you're looking out, and he wants you guys to go through another pass that will come out in the woods and take him with a unit of your own, and take like the left side. And so you'll all sort of move in as one big unit and sort of pincer, and then the main battlements of the city will try and take out the heavier units of like the bigger targets, so you don't have to worry too much about them. And he sort of like, when he says that, he's like, follow me, and he sort of takes you all the way down to the end of the battlements, as far as you can actually see, before it starts curving. He sort of takes you down, and as you get to the end of it, there's like a tunnel built into the wall of the mountain, and it sort of takes you down there. It starts curving down, and it looks like you're actually heading like almost to the wall itself, and it sort of spirals back on itself and straightens out at the bottom, and you come to this huge like subterranean tunnel, and sitting there waiting for you is a mass unit of dwarves. Some of them they're all mounted, but some of them are on huge like cats with big long teeth at the front. Some of them are on like panther-like looking beasts with like two tails. Some of them are on these weird like lizards that have like one very sharp claw on their toes. And then there's some of them that are on well, there's a couple of them that are on this one big unit, one big mountain. It looks like a lion with wings.
Griffin.
And there's a couple of them sort of on this one thing, and then sort of Doran sort of like either you're gonna have to jump on with someone unless you've got something of your own, because that's all I've got for mounts, unless you guys want to just run it.
Right.
I'm good.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself, and I'm going to say to Ursa, we got this.
I'm gonna summon Rocky. Is it big enough? Would I know it's big enough for Rocky? This tunnel.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I come with you?
Tunnel's huge.
Yeah, I think you can have. The big boy.
Rocky
We'll
can
try.
hold 2 people, 3 at a push.
I'm gonna look down at How and go. Better start running.
Sure. See
But
that?
Big boy Rocky.
With
There.
my gift from Ares in the air and my shield out to the side, I'm going to go, Ursa, let's ride to battle.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh no, wrong one.
So, as you throw your stone statue out and you say its name, you notice that these like lizard figures that are velociraptors all look towards you and all sort of tilt their head, and then as sort of Rocky appears, they sort of look towards it and then look back towards you, and you clock it, and they're kind of like giving you like an eye of like, okay, you have one of us, cool, kind of thing. Yeah. So you climb onto Rocky with whoever you're climbing on with.
How many people did you say it could fit?
3, I think I might get.
Rocky can fit 2 comfortably, 3 at a push,
How
4
is
and
happy
he's
to
going
run?
at he's going at half movement.
If
Yeah,
Cass
Hal is happy
hasn't,
to run.
if Cass hasn't got a mount or anything, has she? So I'll probably say Cass.
Cass has Scar.
Is she gonna mount the Scar?
Can she?
She technically can.
Oh, look at Scar go. You right? Are you right with that, bud?
This whole entire time, Scar hasn't been with you guys. He's been in the locket.
Oh, is he? Oh, I thought you had been by her side.
Nope. Cass has kept him in his kept Scar in his locket. Her locket. That she has run out of. Then.
You all are?
So, as you are, as you're sort of mounting Rocky, and you're getting yourself ready, Doran sort of points down the tunnel, and he says, follow it down about 70 feet. It will turn, it will keep going, and it will turn right at the 70-foot mark. When it turns right, take that right, and then you'll notice that it starts slowly inclining up. Once you get to that incline, it will take you out into the woods, and you'll be able to see the battlefield. I recommend trying to get some sort of cover or stealthing or some sort of hidiness to you. Because that tree line is quite like open. So you might get spotted quite easily. But it's a risk we're gonna have to take, I'm afraid.
Right, once we get up to that tree line and we're okay to walk from there, I'll probably put Rocky away.
And once he Doran sort of tells you that he lets you all go. And the ones that are out front on these sort of saber-tooth cats will start like just pelting it down the tunnel, followed by these sort of like huge like panther-like creatures with like two tails. And then the Velociraptor unit moves along, and then the one on the sort of huge lion with the wings sort of comes along, and then you can move along with Rocky. And as you're sort of moving along, Hal and Freya, if you're trying to run along and keep up, and you eventually get picked up by a rider on one of these panther-like creatures.
Okay. Hello? What just happened? Dan?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Why did everyone
Now
suddenly
clear.
go quiet?
Yeah, it was really weird. I was going.
I was concerned.
I was talking and it just went really quiet. No one's
Yes.
answering me.
Yeah, I heard we get picked up by a panther person thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. And then it was like, then what?
Yeah. So one of the riders on like the panther with like the two tails, sort of comes and picks you further up. And you'll make it down the tunnel. You get about sort of 25 foot from where you set off, and then the tunnel just gets like dark. Like you can't see in front of your face. Kind of dark.
I
And
cast
then it sort
light.
of seems to be like sort of for a couple of feet, and then all of a sudden like not like blinding bright light, but it's like a slight glow, like sort of canvases like the top of the tunnel, and you notice that it's all sort of I'm trying to think what they're called.
It's 11
Sort of like glowworms, sort of going across the ceiling. But the
fluorescent worms.
yeah, but it's the fluorescent is the word I was looking for. But it's like fluorescent like stones, like gemstones that are all sort of laid into the tunnel ceiling. They're just sort of guiding your path with this like dim. It's not like blinding bright. It's just like a dim glow. And it sort of follows along, and you notice that. Then you spot the split, and you take the split, and you eventually make it out into the woods. But when you emerge, the section of the woods that you emerge in is quite dense. It's just from that point, it's very sparse. The tree line. It's like there's a tree like every 5-10 foot from each other. But as soon as you merge, you can see this armada approaching, and there is a couple of units heading your way. But they're very small units. About 15 humanoid figures in the units in total. They just sort of are like branching off and look like they're trying to find a flanking position. And you sort of look back towards the city, and you notice that the units that were originally that you saw leave have now started slowly pushing towards the actual like the armada that was approaching. You still see like arrows flying and like magical bolts being cast towards the city, and like vice versa back with like all the catapults and trebuchets and ballista lights firing off. And Tyrril, with your high passive, you would notice that one of a mountain troll has this like iron like net around it, and it's just like slowly trying to very slowly like trying to pull at it, but it's like just standing still, like all constricted, and it's just like trying to grab at it and like push it off and pull it off. It just looks like it's just like it's just wrapped around its like top half.
Imprisoned to attack.
By the way, it's gone to 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I was going to wrap up anyway. I was just giving you the rundown of the battlefield, and then
I just wanted to make sure everyone's aware.
It's fine. So then we will wrap up here. So then we'll go next session straight into rolling initiative for the battle. Oh, we lost the gem.
I'm not saying your game's boring. I'm just tired.
No, it's fine.
But Mark, you can take it like this.
Silences.
Right, good. That's a wrap. We're just finishing up now, and it is past 11 o'clock, which is shut-off time. So interesting, eh? What do you reckon? The dragon has buggered off as we went to go fight it, and we ended up, there's an army of just there. So this dragon must have been making way for this army. We're ventured off to the side, and we're hopefully going to try and flank this army and take some down. We've got a bunch of dwarves with us, so hopefully we should be able to get some sweet kills. There's some big things in this as well. So right, so thank you for the watching today, and I appreciate that. And so tomorrow will be Call of Cthulhu. With me as the keeper, we should be playing that, and yeah, have a good evening, and I will see you next time.